Hello there, welcome back to Last Recaps. Before going into the video, please do subscribe and click on the bell icon for more interesting movie recaps. Today I am going to tell a Chinese comedy action movie called Kung Fu Dunk, released in the year 2008. A homeless man sleeping near a dumpster after being woken up by a crying baby. I noticed someone throwing a few-month-old baby in the trash. He wants to help the kid but can't take care of himself, so he takes him to a kung fu school. Instead, the master opens the kung fu book found with the child. He decides that the young man will one day become a great kung fu master and accepts him as his student. 5 years later, little Fang Shiji knows everything there is to know about kung fu because it is the only thing he has known since he was able to walk. He is treated as if he were his own son, which is why he's saddened by the decision he's about to make. He tells Fang one night that if someone truly learns the art of kung fu, they will eventually be able to turn back time. He claims to have achieved his life's purpose and hopes that Fang will as well. With that said, he uses an ancient kung fu technique to freeze himself to death. Fang is baffled as to what is going on. He rushes up to the master's lifeless body and begs him to resurrect. He learns a valuable lesson about life and death that day. Now fast forward a few years, Dang is now a young man who continues to teach at the kung fu school. But life hasn't been easy for him since the master's death. The new masters use him as a punching bag to teach the students. At the school, no one respects or loves him because he is an orphan. Bang accepts all of the abuse because he believes he owes the kung fu school something. The headmaster summons Fang to the field one morning to demonstrate a new technique to him. This time Fang hides his clothes with a Shaolin iron vest to avoid being detected by the principal. However, when he's discovered, the man refuses to feed him and throws him out for the night. Fang comes to the river to pass time. Because he has nowhere else to go, he doesn't miss a single shot, which Wang Li, an elderly man who is watching him, finds surprising. The man assumes it is simple and attempts to throw one himself. Only then does he realize that must have spent years honing his skills. Wang Li makes Fang an offer when he discovers that he is hungry. Fang promises to feed the old man if he can land a coin in his mouth from a long distance. Fang does so effortlessly. Further surprising Wang Li, he then takes the child to a 5-star restaurant that is far beyond Fang's means. Wang Li's daughter, on the other hand, works in the kitchen and can provide food for both of them. They eat their meals in the back of the restaurant together. The two then go to a casino to play darts. Fang lands every shot with pinpoint accuracy, leading the owner to believe they are cheating. Brother, who the casino manager, tries to kick them out, oblivious to the fact that Fang is a trained black belt in kung fu. Fang easily defeats whose men in a fight that ensues. The casino is in shambles. By the end of the fight, to exact vengeance for the loss, the sadistic club owner Wang learns everything there is to know about Fang and visits the kung fu school. He makes a large payment to the principal and purchases the entire property. Fang is then paraded in front of everyone and forced to take a beating. He takes the abuse for as long as he can because he can't defy the principal's orders. He is still expelled from the school. After that, Bang meets Wang Li again in the evening and tells him everything that has happened. Wang Li has something planned for Fang and asks if he wants to play basketball. Despite his reservations, Fang is desperate to make money. He puts his skills to the test by throwing a ball with pinpoint accuracy to a bin several meters away. Wang Li pulls some strings and arranges a meeting with the dean of a college in need of a good basketball player. The dean agrees to admit Fang and schedules a press conference for the following day. Fang finds being the center of attention strange, but he is pleased to be welcomed into a new organization. A girl named Lily suddenly objects to his admission. She is Tingwei's sister, and she wants him to approve Hang before he is accepted into the team. Tingwei is a star player who also happens to be an alcoholic. He makes a slam dunk and proves his skill even while inebriated. Fang is given a ball and instructed to repeat the process. He scores after throwing it from a distance of several meters. After his potential has been proven, he has been accepted into the team. Fang attends his first practice that evening, but he feels like no one is pleased to have him on the team. He finds Ting in the car drinking in broad daylight. After practice, Bang assumes the captain is angry with him and requests that he beat him to release his rage. Because his principal used to do the same to him, he believes it is a reasonable way to vent anger. Ting, on the other hand, thinks the concept is ridiculous. They talk for a while and discover that they have a lot in common. Ting arrives at practice early the next day, which is unusual for him. Speaking with Fang yesterday reawakened his suppressed desire to win. Lily can hardly believe her brother is on time for once. The best player on the team, Lan, is then introduced. Lily has a huge crush on him but she is constantly pushed aside due to Lan's large following. She introduces him to Fang, and the two have a brief conversation. Their team is playing in the first match of a championship. In the next scene, Fang is made to sit on the bench. Because he is a new player, the team performs well. In the first half of the game, Ting eventually becomes exhausted, and injured Wang Li is adamant that Fang be allowed to take his place for the final few minutes of the game. Fang is given the opportunity to play, but contrary to popular belief, he gives the worst performance until he scores a game-winning basket. The team is on the verge of losing due to his sloppiness. They win the game, but Fang realizes that he needs to put in more practice time to keep up with the other players to increase his stamina. He began training with his teammates during the day and chaining himself to a running bus at night. Lily always supports him and cheers him on during practice, then gradually develops feelings for her. He spends hours waiting for her outside her house, sending her funny pictures of himself, and goes to great lengths to impress her. Fang visits Ting after a month of training to learn how to slam dunk. Ting, on the other hand, believes he should learn to walk before running. Fang practices slam dunk at night when no one is around, but he injures himself in the process. The championship quarterfinals are the following day. The captain of the opposing team makes fun of Fang for being an orphan before the game. The game begins and immediately favors them. They keep scoring baskets after baskets with Fang assisting or scoring. The majority of them, everything goes according to plan until he attempts a slam dunk and instead slams himself into the basket. Nevertheless, the team triumphs. Bang and the team win all of the matches that follow. He quickly rises to prominence and becomes the talk of the town. The team goes out to a club to celebrate. One night when Fang is alone, he's approached by Lee, a player from another basketball team. Fang is wondering his potential according to Lee by being on the wrong team. He wants Fang to join Fireball University's team. Lee goes to meet his sponsor, who happens to be the casino's owner, Wang. After handing him a business card, Lee used to be Ting's best friend and teammate, it turns out, but because of Wang, he betrayed their team a day before the finals and joined the Fireball University. As a result, their team lost the last tournament, and Ting became an alcoholic. The Fireball University is well known for snatching good players from other universities for their own benefit. That is why they are so desperate for Fang. Lily is concerned for Fang, like Lee will abandon the team, but he assures her that he will never betray them. The day of Fang's team's final match against Fireball University arrives. The opponents are unjust and injure the majority of Fang's teammates. Wang has also corrupted the referee, so no action is taken against the team. Due to their injuries, the captain and Lan must be sent to the sidelines. Fang, on the other hand, gives his opponents a tough time. He employs his knowledge of Kung Fu to exploit the opponent's strategy. The Fireball is up 18-2 at this point. The power supply to the arena is cut suddenly, forcing the game to be postponed. Wang Li and Fang are seen outside the university. In the next scene, Fang has a feeling his parents were in the arena during the last match, but he has no way of knowing for sure. Suddenly, the casino's manager brother who approaches them. He got into a fight with the owner Wang, and now he wants to teach him a lesson. In the previous game, he was the one who cut the power supply. He wagers 5 million won on Fang to win. The second half of the game, they are however at a loss because the majority of his teammates are injured. The Kung Fu school teachers come to see Fang and wish him luck. He invites them to join the team, but they are unable to do so because their school is owned by Wang. The star player Lan and Lily are seen together. In the next scene, Lan claims that he is in love with his late girlfriend despite Lily confessing her feelings to him. Fang stays by her side when she is heartbroken and promises to always be there for her. Then comes the day of the final game. Fang has no chance to return to the game because most of his teammates are out due to injuries. His teachers arrive shortly before the game, confirming their willingness to join the team. The opposition retaliates, but it is revealed that the teachers have already completed all the necessary paperwork and have been granted permission to play. They managed to put the Fireball to the test by employing a variety of Kung Fu techniques that they had honed over the years. A female teacher uses acupuncture needles to prevent the referee from calling a timeout for no reason. Bang scores several baskets, while another teacher uses an air control technique to push the ball in the direction he desires. When Wang notices that his team is losing, he orders his thugs to attack the teachers. They disrupt the game and attack the opponents, but the Kung Fu experts defeat them. The game was called off due to the uproar. Len and the people who were injured in the previous game return when the gamer starts. Lee is taken aback by how quickly they recovered. Kung Fu Land responds, not only defends, but also heals. Fang's team is now only one basket away from claiming the championship. In the final seconds he throws the ball perfectly, but the corrupt referee prevents it from going into the basket. It's clearly deception, but he insists that his words are final. When he is at his lowest, Fang recalls what his master taught him many years ago. If one learns the art of Kung Fu with sincerity, one can even learn to reverse time. He remembers and imitates the master's moves before his death. Everything around Fang freezes for a few seconds, and the clock resets to 5 minutes earlier. When he gets the ball this time, he passes it to Ting instead of throwing it to the basket. Finally, before the referee can stop them, he scores and the team wins the tournament. Bang is outside the university a few days later signing autographs for his fans. A woman comes looking for him at that point and reveals that his biological father is a wealthy man. Bang meets the man and learns that he was pursued by a woman who wanted to kill him and Fang years ago. To save Fang from her, he flew to another country, leaving the infant with the homeless man. He's made a lot of money over the years and now wants Fang to be his son. Wang Li is left alone. When father and son meet again and leave, Wang Li is upset that Fang didn't talk to him because he treated Fang like his own son for the past few months. Before going to his daughter's restaurant, Wang Li is still disappointed with the bite. Dan appears out of nowhere and recognizes Wang Li as his father, who never saw the possibility of anyone like him. The movie ends with their decision to continue working together and make a lot of money. That's all from the video. I hope you liked it. If you liked this video, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, if you want exclusive movie recaps from different genres, like and share this video. Go ahead, it's free. Thank you for watching.